invented it was Norbert Rouleau in 1846. He was a Louisiana Creole inventor, a chemical engineer. He created the multiple effects of evaporative major development in the growth of sugar. A black man. I didn't learn this in school. Oxford shoes. A black man named Jan Ernest Metzler. He invented the machine that mass-produced shoes. Jim Beckworth, American trapper and rancher, author and businessman, known as Bloody Iron for skills as a fighter. John Baptiste Point du Sable, first permanent non-indigenous settler of Chicago, okay? He is recognized as the founder of Chicago. A school is named after him, a museum, the Harbor Park, Bridge, and roads named in his honor. A Haitian discovered Chicago. Get that, okay? Like the Haitians saved America. Haitians have won their freedom, and so they turned around and saved America to be free from the Brits. They freed America so America could continue with the enslavement of African black people. Did you hear what I said? York, this man named York, his name is just York because his slave owner was from the Lewis and Clark expedition. So I guess his name was York Clark because he was on the expedition. He did a lot of work, you know he did. He participated in Lewis and Clark expedition, United States Army. He served a lifelong slave of William Clark. He gained some freedom while expeditioning. While working for them, he gained some freedom. Anyway, 186,000 black men fought on Union side. 38,000 of us died. Rough Riders. Teddy Roosevelt climbed up San Juan Hill. They were lost in the history books. That's what he said. The North Pole, the first man there was Matthew Henson. He was the navigator who spoke Eskimo and made it first to the pole, but not in their history books. Daniel Hale Williams performed the first open heart surgery successfully. Hey! Blacks made countless contributions to the world, but not their history books for black children to learn. So